Members of the Congressional Asian Pacific American Caucus held a press conference today to denounce the recent spike in anti-Asian hate crimes and violence. This all comes after videos have gone viral showcasing the attacks. Our Washington correspondent Basil John reports.
The Asian American community has reached a crisis point that cannot be ignored.
California Congresswoman Judy Chu and members of the Congressional Asian Pacific American Caucus are denouncing the increasing number of anti-Asian hate crimes across the country.
What started as dirty looks and verbal assaults has escalated to physical attacks and violence against innocent Asian Americans.
Since March, one organization collected almost 3,000 reports of anti-Asian hate throughout the country. Some of these hate crimes were caught on tape, including this moment, when an Asian American woman was attacked in Queens, New York, Congresswoman Grace Meng's district.
The recent spike in violence against Asian Americans, especially against the elderly, resulting in even death, is especially horrifying.
New Jersey Congressman Andy Kim says the videos have left a personal impression on him and his colleagues.
The 91-year-old man being pushed, his body literally airborne. I saw in that image someone that could have been my father or my grandfather.
Meng introduced a resolution which passed in the House in September, condemning all forms of anti-Asian bigotry. She says the issue needs more attention and action.
These acts of violence against them are unacceptable, and the perpetrators of these crimes must be punished.
Lawmakers agree addressing these hate crimes will take effort from all of government. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
The first asylum seekers to be allowed into the U.S.
Excellent.
Ended up in her matching luggage.
Go off. I got a television that does what it wants to do. Most of the time, it comes on and off. I don't know if I can switch this over to make it. Why is it not able to go over, back over? No? Okay, it's going to be right here the whole time. Well, they already got reparations, the Asians, and the way they're treating Africans in Africa right now. Come on. And she said, first it started with dirty looks. Looks? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. So are we going to react the way that, it's amazing, isn't it? The way that they treat Africans in Africa, the Asians, and how they're in Africa right now. So this, do not go, they're getting ready to launch an attack against black folks. They're getting ready to launch an attack. The Asian country is getting ready to launch an attack against this country, set up by those. We know who in business with them, who's in cahoots with them. A culture that rhymes with the word pew. Yeah, well, let me just take this a little bit further. What happened in Texas, most of them, the word that rhymes with pew, most of them live in Texas. Yeah. Most of them in the United States, outside of Israel, they live in Texas. The large majority of them live in Texas. Also, what happened in Detroit, the same pipe, they were too cheap to fix the pipes in Detroit. And a huge contingency of those people that rhymes with the word pew were running the state of Michigan at that time. Go look at your history, check the history. Cheapened our lives. Wall Street, that debacle. We know who owned Wall Street. Joseph Jett, the brother that was on there telling us about it, and the rabbi told us about the very same thing. This culture. And this other web page I've been listening to, they try to make excuses. Well, I'm not going to call their name out this time because I've used them already. They try to make excuses for that, people so-called attacking those people. And so we can go from the start of this country, why the so-called fathers of this country, they have the nerve to make these men feel honorable, own slaves. And these people were those people from that country, from Britain, the rulership. As a matter of fact, they own the Raytheon Corporation. They own the patent office. I just found that out, of the United States, Britain. Okay, so these are the things that have happened with these people and the things that they do. So I mean, we know we can go further all up into it, but yeah, this is one of those situations where this country they are getting ready to attack. This is a step to make them seem so soft and weak, and yet here they come. That's what the kamikaze pilots did. That's what the Five Fingers said. They knew those people was coming, and they let them kill people. And they've been advertising right before now how many soldiers that this Asian country, the biggest military or something, showing all of that. Now all of a sudden showing how they're being attacked. No, they're setting up attack because the country, the people that, the culture that rhymes with pews, they all went to China when they were run out of this country by the Europeans in this country. That's where they went, to the Asians, saved them. And Dave Chappelle got back on Netflix, his show, because he's married to an Asian woman. Okay? He gets shows. He went to Africa all of a sudden, supposedly just left and went to Africa and hid out. His wife is, who's in Africa? The Asians. And he get the Netflix contract all of a sudden. I don't know. What he's doing is incredible. He's on TV smoking cigarettes at the Oprah Winfrey interview. Guess what? Asians do, they smoke cigarettes a lot. That's their culture. They smoke cigarettes. Huge cigarette industry. So he's doing what his culture is done. He's with them. He ain't with us. Yeah, we've been fooled by all these things before, because he said he never wore a dress, but he did. We had to show him that. They said he never wore a dress. They never seen him, but he did. So this cultural basis thing, they got the money. They'll pay the people to do certain things. And Dave Chappelle suddenly left. No, man, he in with them, working that thing. I'm telling y'all. I'm not saying it negatively, ugly. Get the money and bring it to us then. AZT Cameron, remember Dr. Sebi explained AZT Cameron, where the African brother Kenya, he came from Kenya, sent it to Japan, and then sent back to Africa, to United States, saying that it's a vaccine or something, some kind of for AIDS, AZT and Cameron. Y'all remember that? That was a false record of information. Yes. So they're big enough, they paid enough money. So we got to be careful, black family. Really and truly. This is a gift that I must use right here and right now. Prepare yourselves.